Welcome back to tonight's minor league pregame show. As we close in on AAA International League action, let's have a look at our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Number 13 is in the glow. And what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And, you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, Game 4 of this 4-game week. James Katz comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
First baseman, James Katz.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. And Eric, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, Steve?
They got to be more patient out there. Work the count a little bit. Try and get to this guy early before he settles in.
Ezekiel Carrera swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. With a moment now, here's the defense for Scranton Wilkes-Barre. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
On the ground to the left side. Jimenez ranges to his right. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Just an airmail shot that time. The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go up and get it, but this is well out of his reach.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2.
And now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Scranton leads it 5-0. Darwin Barney will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Barney is retired, and there's one away.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the putout.
Manuel Vizcaíno will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. In there, strike one.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Bases are empty, one man out. A little bouncer. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
When you're down by 5 runs, you pretty much know you're going to see a lot of strikes. I mean, pitchers don't feel compelled to do a whole lot of nibbling when they've got that big of a cushion. How is he not pulling the trigger?
Stepping in now, Carlo Lopez. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses, 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Slade moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll go now to the top of the third. Scranton leads it 5-0. David Garcia comes forward for his first try at the plate, and you have to think something's got to give. Clearly not going his way of late. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired, one away. Ryan Goins will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Straight smoke right there. Both pitches in the upper 90s.
1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Oh, you got to like the way he's throwing the ball right now. You get a 1-pitch out to start the inning, and then you follow that up with a 3-pitch strikeout. He's settling in nicely now.
James Katz is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
You know, it's just the 3rd inning, but you can already tell. So far, he's wearing out that inside corner. He doesn't want these guys to get too extended, and it's worked out for him so far.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So nothing happening this time around. 3 innings complete. Scranton leads it 5-0. Ezekiel Carrera will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just peck away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Pedro Alvarado, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. To his right, Solano. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Junior Lake digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We played 4 full. Scranton leads it 7-0. Darwin Barney comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Hicks is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping in, Manuel Vizcaíno. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. On the ground to the right side. Solano is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 10.
Carlo Lopez is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield. And that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here. And you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. 5 innings complete. Scranton leads it 7-0. David Garcia gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far. Standing in now, Ryan Goins.
as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
And when your pitcher hasn't given up a hit, believe me, you're going to feel the pressure out there just about as much as he does. These guys know what's at stake. So that's a good job right there to look that ball in and then make a good, strong throw for the out.
James Katz is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. So he's through 6 full now, and he has yet to surrender a base hit. 7th inning coming up. Scranton leads it 7-0. Ezekiel Carrera will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot. This offense is just getting shut down right now, and we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Check swing grounder to the right side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, that has to be a huge disappointment for that guy right there. He made yet another great pitch, but this is going to wind up as an infield single, and it's going to take away the no-hitter along with it.
First offering on its way. Pedro Alvarado is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Nobody out, runner on first. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Yeah, give that guy some credit up there. Fought off a few tough pitches there, 0-2, but in the end, just had no answer for that one.
Junior Lake standing in. High and deep to straightaway right. Slade ranging back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Darwin Barney will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Into the seats, 0-1. Popped high in the air. Number 13 is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 8th inning coming up. Scranton leads it 9-0. Manuel Vizcaino will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
And if I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
The further this game goes along, you get the sense that sooner or later, somebody's going to run into one of these fastballs and hit one out of here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Well, this guy has been like a maestro out there tonight. He starts another inning off with a strikeout. And a lot of these guys, they're not even close with their swings. He's had them eaten right out of the palm of his hand.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Hit out towards second. Solano gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down. David Garcia will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And they challenge him upstairs as this is popped high in the air toward the left side of the infield. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. We've played 8 full. Scranton leads it 9-0. Ryan Goins will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average. So you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Number 8.
James Katz will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Chopped toward the second baseman. A barehanded pickup. It's there. He got him.
Oh, love it. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Ezekiel Carrera will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. Nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching...